One of the things about doing what it is I do, and that's helping people with technology, especially around the Microsoft stack, is that I meet a lot of people who immediately come into the conversation and say, I don't know anything about tech. And what this tells me is that they're not comfortable with technology. They're perhaps a little bit fearful of it, or have had an experience where some technologist has just pushed their way through and just made it sound that what they do is some sort of voodoo magic. Um, and it's just really too scary to want to touch. And it's even worse when the person who throws their hands up is a business owner because we can't avoid technology. It's literally part of the very fabric of our businesses, our daily lives. It's part of modern life. Just think about the situation of the last time you left the house without your smartphone. You feel naked? Yeah, I bet you did. You felt that something was missing, right? This is what I'm getting at. It's part of our everyday life. But because we're fearful of it, we try to avoid it. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to do things with it. We don't want to invest in it. We just do the bare minimum to get by. And the thing is that because we're doing that bare minimum, when we need to invest time, money, or effort to do something big, it's usually because all of this avoidance has snowballed and created this massive wall of pain, hurt, tears, money that you need to spend to get over. And if you don't get over it, then your business stops. We saw this, ironically, with COVID, right? Everyone having to work from home. So many organizations, big, small, and otherwise, faced a situation where, oh hell, how do I get my team working at home? I know many organizations that had invested in fixed PCs, the black box with the computer plugged in and all that sort of stuff. So picking that infrastructure up and putting it in an employee's home was non-viable. Now they're having to race around and buy all these laptops and reissue them and get them all provisioned and etc. out there. You can imagine in an organization of say 50,000 how damn expensive that would have been. Now, there would have been a large cohort that would have already had laptops, but there would have been also a large cohort that didn't. And I've seen this in lots and lots of enterprise clients around that. This is the example of that inertia feeling that, oh no, it's not happening. Oh no, oh no, oh fudge. Boom. It's now we have to change fast. And this is all because of that fear, or of that I don't know or understand tech, so I'm going to do everything in my power to avoid it, avoid talking about it, and avoid making decisions about it. So, how do you deal with this stuff when you're non-technical? When you're not that tech person, when you don't enjoy living in this space? Number one, admit that you don't like it. Admit that you would rather not use it, but you have to. The next thing is don't try to chew off big things and get comfortable doing lots and lots of little things over time. Right? Get comfortable to doing those changes. So when that inevitable change happens, it's not a case of if, it's now a case of when. And we've seen that over the last few years. Technology is going to change. It's going to hit you with this wall. Be prepared for that. Get yourself comfortable with that. Get yourself comfortable having these conversations. Get yourself comfortable thinking about it and making decisions around technology on how it's impacting you and your business. So that when you have these changes, it's not a big wall to climb over. It's an impact, going to hurt, but it's not a big one. And then the next change that happens becomes easy. And over time, and if you make lots and lots of small incremental changes and improvement, 1% change every day, then change is not a problem. Chances are you won't need to have changed because the rest of the world's doing its thing and you've already worked out where you're going to be and you're already ahead of the curve. So don't throw your hands up and say, I'm, I don't want to know or talk about technology. You are doing yourself a disservice. Get comfortable talking about it, leaning into it, and understanding how it can add value to you. And then, when things change, you're good.